Hallo meine Freunde da draußen. So, bevor mich hier mein gutes altes Windows rausschmelzt, plane ich noch mal kurz den Neustart. So, gehen wir es wieder an. Alright. For the case that there are any English speakers today, I will start in the English language, just for your information. So if I noticed any signs of German speakers, I can also switch to German. But for now on, let's continue in English. Let's settle here. Somehow, I think I need somewhat more space here. Sorry for the loud noises, but it's necessary to get myself into position. So, what have we done the last stream? The last stream we were painting over like the second layer on top of her face, more or less. Today we will continue and making softening up those gradients in her face, as well as continuing to her chest and cloth that she's wearing. But first, let's put on some gloves to protect ourselves from the harmful pigments that might occur during the painting process. Maybe you're a new one joining the stream. I'm currently painting on a project where I have to paint the same portrait 20 times using an AI reference picture. And trying to fix all the issues AI has in its stock, or still has in its stock. Okay. Today we will be needing this painting knife here, this palette knife, to pre-mix some colors. I have pretty much set myself the goal today to pre-mix some colors. For example, the reds on her cheek. This might be a very good tone for us to work with, since we can also use like this color here then on her neck and some shadow parts. I will also mix like this slightly yellowish white here for her chest, and the rest we can pretty much adjust on the fly, I would say. I don't need, we're going to use any burnt sienna, even though I like it very much, but I think it's too reddish. We need some more subtlety within our mixes. Not going to use any of the greens today, even though we are going to correct her right eye, since that's something the AI has pretty much fucked up. AI does not have the knowledge in separating the eyeball from the skin that's surrounding the eye, and that's leading to some very strange behavior when generating those images. It could be fixed already, I don't know, since AI has pretty much had 1 year in developing since we last used it to generate this image. So we will see how we will stay here. Okay, so I'm going to use transparent red oxide, transparent yellow oxide, some ultramarine blue. I will also use cadmium orange. How about cadmium orange? How do you feel about that? No. Orange is too light for the purpose we are going to need it. So we're going to use transparent yellow. Hallo Cherry! Willkommen, willkommen. Schön dich wiederzusehen. Na, was gibt's Neues aus der Hut? I think you're one of the community members that is fine speaking in English. So let's try that for a bit more. Quinacridone. I will get today some quinacridone rose instead of quinacridone magenta, since the rose one leans towards the reddish side and not to the bluish side, which will serve us well. But we're not going to need that much of the color, so just a small bit here. Oh! Tante Cherry Blossom. Und? Auf einer Skala von 1 bis 10, wie gewachsen fühlst du dich der Tantenrolle? Ah, du bist schon Tante. Ja, dann ist eh easy. wusste vor circa 2 Jahren noch nicht mal, dass ich Onkel bin. Also zumindest mein Halbbruder hat vor 2 Jahren seine Tochter bekommen. Da wusste ich es dann natürlich schon. Aber ich bin irgendwie schon seit 15 Jahren Onkel, ohne dass ich es wusste, von meiner Halbschwester aus. Boah, ist das schwierig. Ein bisschen mehr Weiß. Also heute machen wir ein paar Premixes. Ich glaube, dass wir dann am Ende so in Summe vielleicht 3 Premixes haben werden. Und den Rest werden einfach durch die Zugabe von irgendwelchen Pigmenten dann entsprechend anpassen. Was hast du denn für dieses Wochenende geplant, werte Cherry? Findet auch Kunst in deiner Planung einen Platz oder hast du die Woche mal so ein entspanntes Wochenende? Inzwischen fangen ja auch die ganzen Weihnachtsmärkte an. Zumindest hier bei uns, ich weiß nicht, wie es bei euch in Deutschland abgeht. will an einem Lesezeichen für mich arbeiten, dann mal wieder mit Ohuhus malen und stricken. Ja, jetzt haben wir es. Jetzt haben wir es. So. Dann jetzt diesen helleren Ton hier. Dafür werden wir brauchen Transparent Yellow Oxide und Weiß. Und natürlich die Haltung annehmen. Auch noch eine Spur mehr Weiß. Ganz klein und schwarz. Passt. Das passt. Gut, Jerry, dann legen wir mal los. Machen wir noch geschwind einen Schluck. Und dann geht's los. Übrigens, ich weiß nicht, ob du schon weißt, aber ich habe jetzt eine Brille. Eigentlich nur für die Fernsicht und auch eigentlich nur fürs Nachtfahren. Aber ich bin gerade an der Angewöhnung, deswegen trage ich sie mal ein paar Tage. damit ich sehen kann, wie ich mich damit mitfühle. Spirit, 30% Öl. Dankeschön. Meine Freundin sagt immer, ich schaue aus wie Clark Kent damit. Und ich habe gesagt, also als wir sie ausgesucht haben, ja, solange ich ausschaue wie ein Superheld, passt es mir eigentlich auch ganz gut. Dann nehmen wir die Brille. Klar. Einfach so als Drittnamen annehmen. Fabrizio Clark Michelangelo Steiner. Naja, wenn man deinen Nachnamen auch nur ein bisschen ändert, wird Kind draus. Aus mein Nachname? Also mein Familienname ist nicht Michelangelo, falls du das meinst. Oder falls du das gedacht hast. Okay. dann brauche ich ja nur noch das Outfit. So ein Künstler, praktisch so eine Schürze mit dem Superman-Symbol drauf. Als ich noch jünger war, kam es ab und zu vor, dass Leute gesagt haben, dass ich ein bisschen ausschaue wie Ashton Kutcher. War ganz lustig. Dann habe ich den ein bisschen gemimt, bis sich's Gott sei Dank verlaufen hat. Wobei ich denke auch, es könnte Schlimmeres, also es gibt schlimmere Stars, denen man ähnlich schauen könnte. Ich finde den guten Ash nämlich eh ganz cool. Hast du in der letzten Zeit irgendwelche Filme geschaut, über die man sich unterhalten kann? Man kann sich unterhalten. Ich weiß gar nicht mehr, wie diese Familie hieß. Ah, Familie Ritter hießen die. Man kann sich unterhalten. Auf dem Heimflug habe ich Equalizer 3 geschaut. Sagt mir gar nichts. Um was ging es in dem Film? Hört sich an wie so Transporter-mäßig, so ein Actionfilm. Wenn ich jetzt raten müsste. Denzel Washington verteidigt eine Stadt in Italien vor der Mafia. So ganz grob gesagt. Schau dir am besten alle 3 Teile mal an. Also war ich mit Actionfilm eigentlich ganz gut dabei. Ich bin ja jetzt irgendwie gerade, also in meinem Leben, an einem Zeitpunkt, wo ich mir so gerne auch, oder wo ich gerne mal alte Filme aus meiner Kindheit irgendwie anschaue. Letztens mit meiner Freundin haben wir uns Casper angeschaut. Das war somit einer der ersten Filme, die ich jemals gesehen hatte. Aus dem Jahr 95. Das dürfen die jungen Leute ja nicht hören. Sonst bin ich sofort der alte Künstler. Ist ja schon aus dem vorigen Jahrtausend. Boah, Jumanji habe ich ehrlich gesagt als Kind nie gesehen. Den habe ich glaube einmal gesehen, als ich dann älter geworden bin. Vor allem bei Jumanji war es so, den habe ich mir dann erst, also relativ spät erst angeschaut, als ich die 9 gesehen hatte. Also mit The Rock und so weiter. Und Jack Black. Ja. Muss man ja wirklich sagen, also ich bin jedes Mal oft enttäuscht von neuen Filmen, muss ich echt sagen. Ich habe erst letztens auch meiner Freundin erst wieder gesagt, dass die heutigen Filme einfach nicht mehr rankommen. Auch die ganzen Sets und so weiter, also das ganze Handwerkliche wird ja komplett vernachlässigt. Von Hollywood. Die meisten Schauspieler springen ja praktisch nur noch in der Greenscreen-Kamera rum. Und also wenn ich persönlich Schauspieler wäre, dann würde ich fast schon drauf bestehen, dass mir ein Set gebaut wird, auch wenn es teurer ist. Also wenn ich irgendwie mitsprechen könnte. Weil wenn man sich in einem Set irgendwie einfach besser in die Rollen auch reinversetzen kann. Oder so Filme wie E.T. als Beispiel. Oder was ich auch gern geschaut habe, war Cindy und die Ewoks. Das war damals Star Wars Zeiten eigentlich nur so ein Side-Film. Habe ich geliebt, den Film in meiner Kindheit. Also ich glaube, er hieß Ewoks, der Pfad der Tapferkeit oder so irgendwie. Den habe ich dann, also solche Filme habe ich dann auch sehr, sehr lange immer gesucht oder mir irgendwie gefragt, wie die dann hießen. Und ab und zu passiert es dann, dass ich so einen Geistesblitz habe und mir das dann wieder einfällt. Und dann notiere ich mir gleich den Namen und schaue, dass ich den irgendwo bekomme. Aber vor allem bei diesen alten Filmen ist es oft ganz schwer, noch irgendwie eine Version irgendwo zu bekommen. Die meisten oder viele von diesen Filmen gibt es ja nur noch auf DVD oder VHS und da ist dann auch immer eine Sache, hat man einen Player daheim und kann sich das überhaupt anschauen. Ich habe es auch schon viele Jahre nicht mehr gesehen und ich kann mit den neuen beispielsweise kaum was anfangen. Ich habe auch nicht irgendwie dieses, wo viele Fans sagen, dass sie dieses Star Wars Feeling haben bei manchen Filmen. Da weiß ich eigentlich nie, was darunter gemeint ist. Weil das Einzige, was ich mit Star Wars immer verbinde, ist, dass ich das mit meiner Mutter geschaut habe. Und habe dementsprechend dann nur praktisch so nostalgische Erinnerungen an das Franchise. Ich kann mich nur erinnern, als ich so im Volksschule oder im Kindergarten war, weiß ich gar nicht mehr, als Harry Potter 1 rauskam, bin ich dann, weil ich damals noch kein eigenes Zimmer hatte, bin ich im Wohnzimmer geschlafen. Ich kann mich nur erinnern, also meine Eltern haben irgendwie nicht Herr der Ringe, sondern Harry Potter geschaut gehabt und ich habe mich halt ganz heimlich, habe ich so getan, als würde ich schlafen und in Wirklichkeit habe ich dann Harry Potter halt mein erstes Mal geschaut, das war auch lustig. Weil meine Eltern haben immer extrem viel drauf gegeben auf den FSK und so weiter. Und damals war es halt noch nicht so, dass man überall einen Fernseher hatte. Oder zumindest bei mir nicht. Da gab es dann einen Fernseher im Wohnzimmer und das war's. doch schon mal gar nicht so dumm aus, was wir hier machen. Oder Jerry, was sagst du? Ich finde es halt erstaunlicherweise sehr entspannend, muss ich auch sagen. Ich habe jetzt am Ohr gerade die Filmmusik von Annihilation. Ein Film, den kann ich dir übrigens super gut empfehlen. Ist ein Film, der es nie ins Kino geschafft hat in der heutigen Zeit, weil die Produktion davon ausging, dass die Leute den Film nicht verstehen werden, und in Wirklichkeit ist das aber ein sehr interessanter Film. Ah, okay. Ne, ich habe dir nur eine Filmempfehlung gegeben. Hier geblieben. Okay. Schaut schon mal gar nicht so verkehrt aus, was wir hier machen. Ne, den Film Annihilation, falls du den nicht schon gesehen hast, habe ich dir empfohlen. Jerry. Ist ausnahmsweise keine Horrorfilmempfehlung von mir. Ich glaube, das Eheste, was dieses Genre treffen könnte, wäre vielleicht Sci-Fi. Eventuell, aber ich bin mir auch nicht ganz sicher, ob Sci-Fi die richtige Beschreibung dafür wäre. Sci-Fi Horror? Wirklich? Nee, Horror würde ich jetzt nicht wirklich sagen. Aber den Film kann ich dir wirklich empfehlen. Also vom Handwerklichen super. Einer der wenigen bedeutenden Filme, die inzwischen rauskommen. Ah, okay, okay. Aber wenn du, vielleicht bekommst du ja irgendwann mal deine Hände drauf. Und dann wirst du hoffentlich dran denken. Alright. But now let's move on to English. As I said. About an hour ago. Yeah, almost. What we have done so far is we have corrected some color areas within the face. And we will now move on slowly towards her neck area. I will add now a drop of my medium. Now let's use, this will be 2, right? So let's darken it down using some colors as well as ultramarine blue. And that looks like, yes, that looks like a promising color. For her Seitenstrang. do not know the English word for, so I'm using the German ones. Accepted. Readjusting. Her Adam's apple area. Oh, I see. This will be one of the best streams concerning English, the use of English. We even have a name for that usage of English in German, which is Denglisch. A language mix-up between German and English, for the case that you are wondering. Because, Jerry, we should not forget that maybe watchers from the future will look at these streams and try to learn from them, hopefully. At least that's one of the goals of myself. To inspire some younger generations to paint along with me. Right now we are not that popular, even though we have reached over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is of course only possible in botting. So actually you have to pay some suspicious Asian accounts to subscribe to your channel. But hopefully we will get some attention very soon, right? Sherry? That's the big goal. While we move up there, we will need to add some transparent red oxide to warm up that grayish color. As you might be able to see in this region, it's slightly more warm and reddish than on the bottom. Alright. We have now, I just made it too strong just for you to see what I meant is going on here. blend it to the bottom of the neck. Now I'm going to add more transparent red oxide. To the mix, as well as a little bit of that bone black, to just reduce the chroma and the value. And warm up the right side of the neck. You can just very gently pushing the brush into the canvas surface. Normally I would do that, and that's what we are going to do with painting layer 3 and 4. We are going to use then pure pigments, which in this case then will be burnt umber for this specific area here, just to make the color shine more bright. Okay, let's mix up some more. I'm just making some replica of burnt umber now using bone black, transparent red oxide and a little bit of blue. Because for the case you did not know, the more you mix colors, the duller they get. And since burnt umber is a very weak and desaturated pigment, you can almost make a replica using multiple brownish tones mixed together, and then reduce its saturation by using some complementary color, which in this case is then ultramarine blue. And now, since we have added this little border, we can now go on with a clean brush, or with just wiped off all the excess color, and we now blend it towards the black areas. Okay. And that looks very good to me. I don't know about your opinion, but I'm quite happy what we have achieved here. Okay. Some more reddish tone in that area here. We might need to use some blue to cool it down. Like that. Apply it on these regions. And blend it towards that lighted up area here, which appears to be more greenish, and greenish you can achieve some greenish look by using just black, very small amounts of black, and blend it into your and blend it together with some white. Color has its effect when other colors surround it. So when you use black within a portrait painting and you work with warm tones, as you can see here in her eye area. The use of just black will automatically cool down its look and adjust itself to the surrounding color. Since we have used a lot of warm colors surrounding that area, the area automatically looks then more cool. Welcome back. So we now need some more of that reddish tones. I'm going to use some ultramarine blue, quinacridone magenta, rose. Pardon me, I almost said the wrong color. Now let's edit in that little border area here between her bone and her skin. That will do. Making a nice blend towards the area here. That looks very, very promising. I will always say that it looks promising when I'm uncertain about the outcome of something. Just to trick myself and stay cool, because when you notice some developments you don't want, sometimes you get stressed out about it, but we can talk it away. Okay. Let's make a nice blend in the border area here. Let's use some King's Blue within that purple mix we have done with the quinacridone rose and ultramarine blue. Use some. Hallöchen! Finally, I catch you again, and very welcome, Sims. It's nice to have you back in here. Again! How are you? Hope you're doing good. How's the preparation going for your exhibition? Well, it's a rocky road. Today is quite fine though. Oh! A rocky road. We are giving our best in completing number 20, but she's some sort of a princess. She takes her time in development, it seems. Tell us, what happened during the process of preparation? maybe some others will have it as well, and maybe you can give them some tips out there for what to look out. Works are going fine. We met yesterday to make the exhibition hanging a little bit more concrete. Okay. And it's in a regular gallery, right? So you have to sign some contracts. Will you offer your paintings for purchase at the exhibition? Because I know, for example, that some galleries ask the artist for a certain percentage of the value of a painting once it's sold. For example, most galleries have a range of rate between 25 to 40% of the money that was the painting sold for. I'm so glad that others have experience with exhibiting, because I don't, and everyone is super kind and we vibe so good. Oh, that's wonderful. So it's a group exhibition then. I just took a sip of Himbeerkrachel. Which I've mixed on my own. I will sell if someone wants to buy. I think it's 15 or 20% they make a commission. Ah, okay. Then it's a very good gallery then. Here in Carinthia they charge, as I said, 25 to 40%. Which is kind of rough if you ask me. That's also why some paintings at exhibition cost quite much. Because the galleries also want their piece of the cake. Alright. Let's move our lady up here. Oh, maybe I still need to do the shadow area around the bottom part of the nose. So let's do that first, before we move her up. Originally it was meant to be a solo exhibition, but the room is huge and I mainly work flat, not with sculptures. Ah, alright. So they basically added some artists that work out some, or will work out some 3D sculptures. Is there like an overall theme about the exhibition? Or would it just be marketed as exhibition of famous artists, Zems et al. But I'm keen to make it an equal share of space. So they asked 2 more lovely women and want me as the poster main artist still. Okay, okay. Are you allowed to share the theme or the name of the exhibition with us, or is it secret still? It's in the context of the next comic festival, so our theme is about the famous Austrian female comic artist Lily Remy. Okay. So for the case no one knows who Remy is, can you introduce us to her art? So what was her main medium, etc.? Maybe some people will get interested from our small but very well-educated community here. She also happened to be a Jewish-born girl during World War II, so she also is a refugee, but we want to focus more on the beautiful person she managed to be, even with all her pain. Ah, okay. Lil Renee is famous for her Señorita Rio comics, in which she had a huge focus on a fashionable female heroine that for some reasons men found very relatable. And she did all that in a time where it wasn't coming to have women in that line of work. All right. Well, no.
Stay here, my dear brush.
I always find some areas where we need to fix stuff. It's a nightmare. And she was a very attractive woman too. We all agreed on that yesterday. Okay. It's funny, I imagine you're being part of some sort of conference room in a shady back office of a pub or something like that, forging about different topics of your exhibition. Now your chance is gone to reform that expectation. Well, you see, there's a lot one could say about her. What clicked with me immediately was that article that said she used her pencils as tools for survival. And it most likely was like that, right? I mean, as we all know, being a woman back in the days wasn't the best that could happen to someone, because so many things were prohibited or not allowed for women to do. That doesn't look good. I just need to get some Wattestäbchen from the bathroom. So our take on her as guardian artist of our experience is to create a little safe haven where you are allowed to make yourself cozy, to sit and rest. Imagine making an art exhibition where it's about to be stressed and run. Sounds like a modern art project then. There probably be a structure split in phases, like pain, resting, structuring, getting lost, and poking your way forwards, something like that. Okay. So, are you currently working on some art pieces, it seems? Ah, okay, okay. Ellie, welcome in, welcome in. It's good to see you. How's the British lady doing, huh? Cracking on. How things with you? Oh, to be honest, quite stressful these days. Since beside my two works, I have also started at the university, which is stressing me out sometimes very hard. To mildly say that. But it will be done hopefully in about 2 years. So the total amount is 2 years, and that will hopefully be done by that. Yeah, all the time. even had some sort of little moderation last time, which was very funny. I put myself into the moderator role because that was some sort of little roleplay we did during one of the lectures, and I've learned quite a bit. And it was also very competitive. So there were two groups, one moderator each, and we had to pre-select roles or prescribe roles for that talk show we have installed. And of course, you wanna be better than the other group, which led then to very good moderation groups. Even our professor said that these moderations were the best he had seen so far at the university. What are you studying? I'm studying media, communication and culture. With the goal in creating better performing YouTube videos at the end. So that's like the reason why I'm doing all of that to myself. Also aiming, I also want to really finish this project here. We have been working on the last few months, even over a year now. So looking forward to complete this one as well. How are your projects going, Ellie? It got a little quieter around your production lines, so as far as I've seen. Oh, that looks good. I like her forehead now. Alright, so now let's really move on towards her chest area. Just a second. I have to intervene. You know me. Whenever I see something, I immediately have to fix it. And what I have to fix is this area here. Just need to make softer the gradient here. Perfect. Always the perfectionism is kicking in when it comes to painting. Is this the highest I can go? Alright. We then have to accept that. Do you want me to get a little bit closer? I think it might be useful for you. Alright. I will now switch to a bigger brush. This one. A good old 8 brush from Rembrandt. And we now can move on in applying that yellowish tones, the dark tones here on her chest. Using the medium, and now let's move on. We can see a lot of the imprimatura still shining through the color, but for that case it's okay, since we are just at stage 2 of the painting, stage 2 of 5. For the case we are going to need all of 5. Which is happening not too often. Even if you can remember, some of you, at the still lifes we have painted, we also sometimes stopped some areas at stage 4, since it was almost perfect there. So Ellie, just to let you know, I am, or what I'm currently doing is I'm building up the painting areas, so that the painting surface, the painting layer, so that's how it's called. And whenever I move on with another painting layer, I'm using a different kind of medium I've mixed. I got a recipe from one of my art teachers, not personally, but digitally. And he's also using these mediums within his paintings. I don't think he's using them that strict than I do, but that's something just that defines style, how you work with the materials you got. I now need to trim down some loose bristles. So we are currently just helping the brush to stay in shape. All right. So now you can see there are no bristles looking outside, and now we can make some sharper edges. You're too messy and crazy. I wouldn't say that's like something bad, Ellie. Or do you think that's something bad? I mean, being crazy can lead to you using different using techniques in a different way and experimenting quite a lot. Something I just did after Albert told me to do so. Oh, okay. in my case, it depends on what I have to learn. If I have to learn or read something that does not bother me at all, I'm also having a hard time doing that. Oh, excuse me, there was also the cloth on my little microphone. You also should not forget that I'm a goldsmith, so I'm used to working focused. Because when working with very small things, you need to be very patient and careful in what you're doing and when you're what doing. And when I was at school and learning all the goldsmithing stuff, I was one using also, or I've learned a technique that's not that casual than some others, where I was basically smashing or forging sculptures within a 2D surface. And that technique is also very time consuming. And you always have to be very focused while forging. Otherwise when you try to rush things within that technique, things can get out of hand very quickly and cannot be reversed later on, as I've learned by making mistakes. Hey, Alonia, welcome in. Sems and Ellie are here. So, for the case you do not know, Ellie is one of the greatest artists from the UK, and also were at the workshop from Alpi the last time, right? Yeah, last time. Oh, it depends. We're just talking a little bit in English for now. To include everyone that's currently here. Of course, all the community, all artists from my community are the greatest artists of their region. Sims is a mod, yeah. Like, ever. Ever and always. don't worry about that. I know many artists that struggle with that too. I'm sure you will find your ideal work process in no time. But I think, Sams, I do have now glasses, for the case you did not know or see already. That's something new from the last times until now. Oh, Thames, it's way longer than a year. Like, what would they say? Perform toilet flush? And then you did some sort of command. Oh, doing some art is always good, Alonia. Let's go. Let's go and do some art. Seems like I'm easy to distract. I want to color the Limtober stuff. Ah, I've seen, yes. And finish the Christmas card. I mean, that's very ambitious of you, doing all of that on like one day. Or do you plan to do that the whole weekend? One card, not all of them. Ah, okay. I can show you the progress. The card is nearly finished. Ooh. I would use some brown and gold. Or you mean for Christmas? For Christmas Eve? But the card is brown. Do you think it's rich in contrast if I use brown and gold? I think it looks elegant, that color combination. But if the card is already brown, I would then use... What would I use then? Yeah, but it must be a very bright red then. I would not go towards the warm, the cold color wheelers side, since it's going to cool down the whole card then. I can test gold, and if it's not enough, then I outline it with some kind of color, like green or red or black if nothing is working. That sounds good to me. In the past I used to make cards with glitter. I lay down a layer of glue and spread glitter on top. A lot of mess, but it was looking nice. Oh yes, that's something I did as I was a kid as well. I still do it when I'm painting some little Warhammer figures, when decorating the base they're standing on. For the case you know Warhammer figures. You don't want? You can just use some paper and catch all the leftover glitter. And your boyfriend will also be happy to have glitter all over his workplace. Glitter is for fun. Oh, why not? Glitter is so funny to have everywhere, especially on clothes. Especially for how long you have then the fun. Because you're most likely, when you're using glitter, you are having glitter around for weeks. That's like, I love it. Whenever my girlfriend does something with glitter, I just love it. It's then in my face. Months later it appears still on my face when I'm sleeping, because somewhere I shook off some glitter clouds. It's just wonderful. I cannot imagine your boyfriend having not that much fun with glitter. You know what? For the case you're writing any furthermore cards, you can use some glitter to put it into the card. And then when you send it to your boyfriend and he opens it, suddenly all the glitter comes out. He will be that proud and happy. And I can already tell. And the best thing is, you can use a card with some Mariah Carey Christmas song going on. Oh, that's like the best then. All I want for Christmas is you, or something like that. Oh, that will make him, I can already imagine him being so happy about that. Oh no. I mean, it's the number go-to song when Christmas Eve is around the corner, right? I always enjoy the memes that are coming with that song, like some sort of Lord of the Ring memes, stating that it's going where how is it called? Theoden states, and so it may begin. And suddenly all the Mariah Carey songs are switched on. I hate it when he sings it. Hopefully then you do not get some of the one of these Christmas special cards with glitter and Mariah Carey then. And now I have an ohrwurm of that song. And I really need to get rid of it before I go insane. Tequila. Okay, perfectly. I removed it. Successfully removed the ohrwurm from my head by pulling out some even more dumb songs. I already got one. That one from Britain Got Talent. That when Spider-Man was on the stage singing that Tequila song. I do not know how it is called, but you know it for sure. Tequila. Dun, 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 dun. But what ohrwurm did you have in mind? Oh Jesus, love songs already sound very exhausting. Trust me, bro. You will like that song. I'm sure I will do. It almost sounds like a trap. No, trust me, Queenix. It's wonderful. You will never forget it once it's in your head. Perfectly. Let's do it. It's not? I will then have to check it later. Better than Mariah. Yeah, I know. I have reached exhaustion level 1. But we still need to paint quite a lot. Okay, I will check it out. By the way, was some of you on my website already and has checked it out or has checked it out? Because I'm wondering what my community thinks about this site. Oh, you did not know? It's quinix-art.com. There's also like a link to the live stream, a live stream feed when being on the website. But I'm just able to get the YouTube feed onto the website. It's still not finished yet. That's like a minor problem. Time for some art/crafting. Let's go, Alonia. Let's get it done. Dang, I was wondering if something bad happened because my stream froze, but the chat was still up and running. Did you just pause the stream? Or what happened there? Seems like it, okay. Sims, do you know what you did when fulfilling the command or the code toilet flush? You somehow had a command to clear the whole chat of a stream. Okay. Perfectly. Ah, okay, okay, okay. I almost thought you need some sort of witchcraft to fulfill that pleasure of the guilty streamer. What says I don't need to use magic for that? Oh, that's also true. Beware of the great sorceress Sims. I'm also thinking about in using TikTok in the future, but I'm somewhat scared of it, to be honest. Are you registered on TikTok? out of progress photos. Okay. Since I will need to use it for my future marketing campaigns. At least that's something that was suggested. I use it quite sparingly though, and only for creating, not for consuming. Yes, that's also something I will need to do, just for creating purposes. I personally am also not a fan. I was on it for a long time now, but I can remember that some of my best friends got 900 plus people counts. It's crazy. I mean, also X is like a platform I wish I would not need to use, but it looks like that I will need to as well for reaching a higher audience or a larger audience. I've once created an X post and reached 150,000 people with it. By trying to reach out to some sort of influencers, and when they like or answer your post, you immediately are displayed to hundreds of thousands of people. Sometimes it's very crazy. I was able to accomplish that like twice. Yeah. Have you heard about Elon Musk being put into the government of America, or invited to do so? I thought that's some crazy news. Okay. I will now be adding some sort of wash on top of our imprimatura in the cloth area here. I still got too much color. Ellie, you still there? Oh, and stay hydrated. That's a very good idea. And also to stretch myself. Prösterchen. Meine Güte, die Zeit ist ja auch wieder verflogen. Als ich das letzte Mal auf die Zeit geschaut habe, waren wir bei 50 Minuten. Jetzt sind wir fast bei 2 Stunden und 50 Minuten. Okay. So. Nehmen wir hier mal den kleinen Pinsel. Und mixen wir uns hier mal ganz kurz. Sehr hellen Hautton zusammen. Wir müssen hier in dem Kleidbereich ein bisschen mehr Kontrast schaffen. Sonst gehen Kleid und Haut praktisch in eins über. Und das ist ja auch nicht Sinn und Zweck von dem sein, was wir hier machen. Das heißt, wir gehen mit dem Kontrast hoch. Und justieren das jetzt mit der vorgemixten Farbe wieder gegen. So erzeugen wir ein ganz leichtes Gradient, damit das Kleid sich besser absetzt von der Haut. konturieren. Dann bin ich eigentlich ganz zufrieden, weil das macht total viel Sinn, dass da eine kleine Verdunkelung ist, weil das Kleid geht ja praktisch über die Haut drüber und so wie hier haben wir praktisch einen dunklen Bereich unter dem Kleid und der dunkle Bereich wirft natürlich reflektiert etwas von dem Schatten wieder nach oben. Was uns in dem Fall hilft, einerseits eben einen Kontrast zu erzeugen, andererseits die Dame noch realistischer zu gestalten. So, mit dem Pinsel hier. Und hier etwas von diesem Schattenrot und neutralisieren das etwas und ein bisschen Yellow, Transparent Yellow Oxide, ein bisschen Blau, aber eher Königsblau. Perfekt. Bisschen mehr Transparent Yellow. I will excuse myself now, gotta lay down a bit. Have a nice stream, you all. Thank you very much, Sims. And I hope to hear from you very, very soon again. And thank you for being here with us. It was a pleasure like always. And for the rest, don't you worry. We are also just about to get or to be done for today's session. We won't be able to complete the full 4 hours today, but I think 3 hours will do. Or what do you think? All right. Let's get up and have a look from further away. Yes, yes, yes. What I'm not very with, or let's say like that, with what I'm not that happy is like the shape here, the light shape we got here. That will be something we will need to be reconfiguring when reaching the fourth layer, the third layer. And tomorrow I will just complete the strings here, darken that down, and to let the strings pop out a little bit more. That will be my plan for tomorrow's session. All right, my dear viewers. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being here with me. And I hope I was able to maybe teach you something, to entertain you, of course, and yeah, the best would be to make your day a little bit better. For that case, thank you very much. If you have any feedback or things that you have noticed I could do better, you can also just send me messages on Instagram or here on Twitch, or as well as on YouTube, if it's somewhat possible. And next week we will be moving on with layer number 3 of 5 in total, and once that's done, we are done with the project, basically. We will then just need to frame all 20 of them. Looks great as always. Oh, thank you very much, Alonia. I wonder how all of the 20 will look like when they are hanging in some sort of gallery or exhibition. We will see. We will see. Of course, I will keep you updated, and if you want, or if you have any suggestions, just leave me a message in the chat there. Yeah. For any raid targets, because we are going to raid. Even though we are just a few, we will raid and hopefully make someone else's day or streaming day a little bit better. That's the best thing that could happen to us, right? So, who do we want to raid today? I will just zoom in a little bit more for you all. And put her down so you can look at what we have accomplished today. That's one too far. Yeah, that's perfect. All right. So there you got today's outcome. And let me see who we are going to raid for today. So no ideas. Misaki has an event ongoing at the moment with different games and stuff. Alright, so no artists. I will look at the ones I will be following. Oh, Very Cookies just painting some life model. I think that could be interesting for us. She's also painting traditionally. I think that will be good. Alright, let's move on to Berry Cookie. And yeah, stay creative. Thank you for being with me. And have fun for the rest of the weekend until we meet again.